Okay, you can read Aman Prabhu first to begin with. Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, sorry, 6th verse. एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाण्यत्युपधारयः अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा. It leads the translation.
All created beings have their source in these two natures, of all that material and all that is spiritual. This world is know for certain that I am both the origin and the dissolution.
Yes. So Krishna is telling here that, of course, the 6th and 7th chapter, like acharyas divide in different fashion the verses coming up. So understanding Krishna and Krishna's energy here from 4 to 12 verses, or first to 12 verses, in that, in particularly 4th and 5th verse spoke about how the material energy, which is like 5 elements, and the spiritual energy, that is the soul, they compromise together. That is 4th and 5th verse. And 6th and 7th verse, Krishna is telling about how he is a creator, maintainer, and destroyer. So that is the most topic of discussion here from the 6th verse. So Krishna is telling all created beings have their source in two natures. Of that, the material and all that spiritual is in this world, know for certain that I am both the origin and dissolution. So Krishna is the origin as well as dissolution. So if you see in this verse, in summary, Krishna is the source and origin of dissolution. So, of everything is a product of matter and spirit. So, matter, it undergoes 6 transformation of material body, and the matter is also erected like factories, skyscraper, buildings, cities, everything has been manifested more and more. But who is doing that? The spirit. That spirit has created the matter, spirit has the 6 transformation of material body. Because of spirit only it happens. If spirit is not there, the dead body will not be able to do, or the simple land lying there without a man cannot transform into, many different transformation like factories, skyscrapers, and everything. Similarly, even in the creation, at the time of creation, when the Mahat Tattva is there, so that all is created and maintained by the Lord only in the 3 different Vishnu Rupas. The 24 elements, they manifest. Of course, Brahma is the creator, but he's a secondary creator. The original creator is the Supreme Lord only. He only gave everything. So, in the purport Prabhupada will be discussing here, is discussing that how, okay, let me share that. You can read very nice Prabhupada explains about the child analogy as well as the cosmos, how it has been created. Yeah. Please continue reading the purport.
Here it is clearly mentioned that
No. There's 6th verse, no? Yeah. Everything.
everything that exists is a product of matter and spirit. Spirit is the basic field of creation, and matter is created by spirit. Spirit is not created at a certain stage of material development. Rather, this material world is manifested only on the basis of spiritual energy. This material body is developed because spirit is present within the matter. A child grows gradually to boyhood and then to manhood because because of that superior energy. Spirit soul is present. Similarly, The entire cosmic manifestation of gigantic universe is developed because of the presence of the super soul, Vishnu. Therefore, spirit and matter, which combine to manifest this gigantic universal form, are originally two energies of the Lord, and consequently, the Lord is the original cause of everything. A fragmental part and parcel of the Lord, namely the living entity, may be cause of a big skyscraper, a big factory, or even a big city, but he cannot be the cause of a big universe. The cause of a big universe is the big soul or the super soul, and Krishna, the supreme, is the cause of both the big and small souls. Therefore, he is the original cause of all causes. This is confirmed in the Katha Upanishad 2.2.13. Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam.
So this is how everything is coming from Krishna, both the spiritual as well as the material energies. The seventh verse. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mಯಿ sarva idam protam sutre manigana iva. Yes, I will go.
O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread.
Yes. So Krishna is giving very important understanding here. Sutre manigana iva. He is actually the thread, just like we have this necklace, and in that necklace, the binding force is the thread. So when the thread is there, then the whole necklace is at one place. All the different money, the pearls are there together. So similarly, the whole creation, everything is resting on the principle governed by Krishna. But Krishna is there, and because of Krishna's presence, everything is there. Just like now, we are in this building right now, every one of us sitting in different building. But why the building is existing? Because of law of gravity properly is working, functioning. There are also the strength given to the different elements, like steel is there, the concrete is there, and everything is nicely structured. And even the brain given by Krishna to the engineer or structural engineer or architect, they have designed it very nicely. So the governing principle behind the whole building structure is Krishna only. In that way, if you see, everything is coming from Krishna. So, Sutri Manigana Iva. So now, from here, Krishna will be speaking about his different energies or his how he is a principle in every material creation, aspect of the material creation. But that does not mean Krishna is promoting pantheism. You know pantheism? Pantheism means everything is God. So now Bhumira Panolo Mayu Khammano Buddhirevacha, sorry, ahead is going to say about Rasom Apsukonteya Prabhasmi Suryo. So that does not going to mean that that aspect of water and that is a aspect of Sashishure is Krishna. No, there is not a concept of pantheism, but the essential principle behind that particular manifestation is Krishna. And Krishna will also tell, we'll come to know that this is not pantheism in the verse number 12 and 13, where Krishna will speak about that, no, I am not only this, but I am beyond this also. So that much more he is going to speak in verse 12 and 13 also. So there we'll come to know that how he is not talking about pantheism. Yeah. So we'll go to the next verse. Oh, we didn't discuss about the purport. To the purport. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned the first important line that there has been always discussion that absolute truth, how it is a personal or is impersonal. So impersonalists, they give one reference from Shvetashvatara Upanishad where it is mentioned that the absolute truth is arupam. That means they translate it as arupam is no form. But Krishna is telling here in this verse, there is no highest reality, the truth superior to me. So Krishna is the principle. And Prabhupada gives example of from Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. So they say that Krishna is, or the supreme absolute truth is impersonal, arupam, because it's mentioned in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Whereas we understand from Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. He has a form. So because of that form, properly we are able to see the personality of Godhead. Prabhupada also quotes from same Shvetashvatara Upanishad, where it is spoken about the Lord's uh, form is spoken in Shvetashvatara Upanishad also. So we'll just go through that aspect of the purport immediately. Yeah. So first is that they are quoting here. Please read this. The impersonalist, Abhishek Prabhu.
The impersonalists put more stress on the word arupam, but the arupam is not impersonal. It indicates the transcendental form of eternity, bliss, and knowledge, as described in Brahma Samhita quote above. Other verses in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad substantiate this as follows. वेदाहम् एतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यावरणं तमसा पार्षद तमेव विधिवति मृत्युमेति नान्यपन्था विद्यते अन्यया यस्मात् परं नापरम् अस्ति किञ्चित् यस्मान्नान्यो न ज्ञेयो अस्ति किञ्चित् वृक्ष एव स्तब्धो दिवि तिष्ठन्त्येकस्तेनेदं पूर्णं पूर्णेषु सर्वम्. I know that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is transcendental to all material conceptions of darkness. Only he who knows him can transcend the bond of birth and death. There is no way for liberation other than this knowledge of that Supreme Person.
Supreme
There is
person. Go ahead.
there is no truth superior to that Supreme Person because He is the supermost. He is smaller than the smallest and He is greater than the greatest. He is situated as a silent tree and He illumes the transcendental sky, and as a tree spreads its roots, He spreads its extensive energies. From the verse, one concludes that the Supreme Absolute Truth is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is all pervading by his multi energies, both material and spiritual.
Yeah. So Prabhupada is giving the personal example, the impersonalist quote from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Prabhupada also is giving from the same place. The last verse, Tenedam Purnam Purushena Sarvam. That is, he is a supreme person. He is situated in silent tree and he illumines the transcendental sky, and the tree spreads its roots. He spreads his energies, extensive energies. This is called about supreme person only. So we understand that although there is a lot of discussion people may have over whether supreme is absolute truth is supreme or is a person or imperson, but we understand he is person only, not impersonal. So now he is going to speak from 8th verse to 8, 9, 10, 11 verses on different aspect of the creation, how he is a principle behind that. Let us go to the next verse. रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्यः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दखै पौरुषं दृषु. Shivanath Nityanand, there's no translation mentioned here as the verse design is more, but it's missing. Maybe I'll just put our verse here. Yeah, please read.
O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man.
Yes. So Krishna is telling that I am the taste of water. Rasoham apsu konteya. Here we see Rasoham apsu. Apsu means water. Hey, son of Kunti, Konteya, I am the taste of water and the light of sun and moon. So is the essence of that. Is a syllable in the Vedic mantras and his syllable Om in Vedic mantras, and he is a sound in ether and the ability in man. So everywhere we are seeing these are the essence who the Krishna is. Now Rasoham Apsu Konteya. So when we talk about Rasoham Apsu Konteya, generally water is considered to be like a tasteless. Whatever you add into it, you get that taste only. But Krishna is telling Rasoham Apsu Konteya in general. But actually, water has its own taste, because now you devotees are staying at different places. Some are in Kanpur, some are in Lucknow, some are in Sultanpur, some are in Ayodhya, some are in Gorakhpur. So different places devotees are from different places. But if you go to every places, we say यहाँ का पानी का taste थोड़ा अलग है. So in itself, water has some different taste. In fact, what gives us a taste is our more saliva in our tongue. That saliva is nothing but a transformation of water only. So Rasoham Apsu Kontere means Krishna is a principle that is making us feel the taste of that water. So that is how we understand. In fact, this water also gives a taste to the different objects also because of water. So let us say now, some like yesterday only on Ekadashi I was eating some chiku, but some of chikus were very juicy, so they were tasting very sweet. But sometimes you have some experience, some chikus are very dry, you eat it and you feel like you have eaten some bhusa like that. So because water content is not there, we are not able to taste it also properly. So that is how that water gives a taste to the even different items also. Like chapati also sometimes is very nice. Water content is there, nicely baked one is there. Then when you taste, the chapati itself feels very tasty. But if it is water content is less and very dry, then you try to put it in mouth, you cannot taste it. So the water gives taste to the objects also that are considered to be tasty. So this is how we understand that the Rasoham Apsu Konteya, the essential principle of the taste is actually water. And also in we see there correlates the taste with the water, tanmatras. Similarly, the earth From there, the tanmatra connected, the sense object connected is a fragrance. So similarly, in all different elements, the essence is Krishna. Krishna is saying that I am the essence. So he's telling that Prabhasmi Shashi Suryoho. He is what is the essence of sun and moon is light. If sun and moon is there, but they don't have any light only coming from there, then how will have proper photosynthesis going on, or will not get much strength also, no, to see also things. Without seeing, everything become very useless to us. So that ability of making everything to be seen, everything to be illuminated, that is coming in sun and moon from Krishna. So Krishna has given certain mechanism, and through that mechanism, everything is working. Just like sun and moon are given in the daytime, sun is there, in the night time, moon is there. They are giving light, but that light, the ability in them is given by Krishna. Similar, simple way we understand, like we see in the carom or the billiards game, the balls are there, and the balls are moving, or that the small, that what we say, carom striker is there. They are moving around. So in one way, they are moving by the principle of law of dynamics. But behind that, the person is there who are striking it. Then only they all start moving. So similarly, the sun and moon, the essence of that, the light is Krishna. That is coming from Krishna. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, the Lord is addressed in two ways. One is personal way and one is impersonal way. So this impersonal way, or the Sambodhan, the vocative for Krishna is Om. So in all Vedic literatures, every mantra starts with Om only. So we also hear Lord is also called as in a other religion as omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, and some says that actually, if you see the proper the etymology behind that is coming from Om only, omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. So in that way, Lord is called by the vocative name Om, and of course, personal address to the Lord is always pleasing, expressing with the feelings and emotions also. That is like personal way of calling the Lord. That is Hare Krishna or Sita Ram, Radha Krishna. So when you call the name, along with the name, the personality and their features also manifest. Like Radha Krishna means you different understand. You know, there's a conjugal rasa also behind Radha Krishna together, or this is the epitome of separation, love in separation. Or Sita Ram, you say, then you immediately relate with that personality of with respect. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, Shabdakhay, the sound is a sound in ether. If there's only ether, there's nothing audible, then we will not be able to hear anything. We will not be able to communicate also. Right now, we are able to have nice Zoom call meeting and discuss everything is because of this ability of ether, that is sound. And Porusham Nrishu is ability in human being. So generally, ability is considered in different ways. Now, physical ability also is the one strength which is coming, but it will come in the further future also. But here in ability, particularly spoken about is about person can inquire about absolute truth. That is special ability. Otherwise, in general, animals they act by instinct only. But human beings they act by inquiry. Why? Why I'm suffering? How can I be freed from all kinds of sufferings? So this is how Paurusham Nrishu. Okay. So we'll go to the next verse. पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्यां च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसो जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु. I will prove.
I am the original fragrance of the earth, and I am the heat in fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the presence of all ascetics.
Yes,
Penances
and
of all ascetics.
penance of the all ascetics. Yes. Currently, penances are on top in Prayagraj. Everybody is doing Kalpavas there now, or doing nice Kumbh Snan. So yes, Lord is saying that I am the original fragrance of the earth. Punyo Gandha Prithvyam Cha. And I am the heat in fire. I am also I am the life of that all lives, and I am the penance of the ascetics. Please read that purport also.
Punya means that which is not decomposed. Punya is original. Everything in the material world has a certain fragrance, as the fragrance in a flower or in the earth, in the water, in the fire, in air, etc. The uncontaminated fragrance, the original fragrance which permeates everything, is Krishna. Similarly, everything has a particular original taste, and this taste can be changed by the mixture of chemicals. So everything has some original fragrance and uh, taste.
Yes, yeah. One
Vibhavas.
minute. 1 minute just. So here we see when there's a first rain of the water, then there's a very amazing fragrance that is like we don't get that fragrance anywhere. And so how amazing it is. The land is the same, seeds are different, and they are also having no fragrance. And when their sprouts they come up from that earth, the different flower or different manifestation, they give different fragrance actually. So this is the amazing principle Krishna, how he reciprocates with every individual. Yes. Go ahead.
Vibhavaso means fire. Without fire, we cannot run factories, we cannot cook, etc. And that fire is Krishna. The heat in the fire is Krishna. According to Vedic medicine, indigestion is due to due to low temperature in the belly. So even for digestion, fire is needed. In Krishna consciousness, we become aware that earth, water, fire, air, and every active principle, all chemicals, and all material elements are due to Krishna. The duration of man's life is also due to Krishna. Therefore, by the grace of Krishna, man can prolong his life or diminish it. So Krishna consciousness is active in every sphere.
Yes. So Prabhupada gives an example about the fire, right from the belly to the factory, all different fires. That is coming from Krishna only. So this is such a powerful presence of Krishna everywhere. And because of Krishna's principle, we are able to digest the food also and run our factories also. Jivanam sarvabhuteshu. So this is very crystal clear understanding which comes in Vedic understanding only, that life comes from life, Jivanam sarvabhuteshu, and that is supreme life Krishna. So Vedic understanding gives a very crystal clear understanding about the manifestation. And tapaschasmi tapasvishu. That is the tapasya, is the principle of tapasya is coming, that austerity is coming from Krishna only. The Krishna is the principle behind that. So there are different levels of austerities. Just now we are seeing in Prayagraj, people are performing tapasyas, but nowadays people body also is not ready for tapasya. Yesterday only we got a call from one of our acquaintance that प्रभु जी आपका इस्कॉन का कैंप चल रहा है, वहां पर थोड़ा आप देखिए। हमारे यहाँ पर एक हमारी बहन थी, वो बहन वहां पर कल्पवास करने के लिए गई थी, लेकिन बेहोश हो गई। टेंट में कोई नहीं उनके पास में, जाकर उनको मदद कीजिए कुछ। So of course, we worked hard and somehow ambulance came there and things started moving. But I was thinking that in nowadays, uh, people don't have proper bodies also to perform tapasya. Even to go on the bank of Ganges and stay there, it's very difficult for a normal person. One of a person I know, he does. Of course, he has a very good body. He is from Germany. So he goes for 30 days in the summer somewhere in Devprayag and stays on the bank of the Ganges and just drink water, nothing else for 30 days. So such kind of tapasya. And then I was asking him, Are Prabhu, you don't feel very, fatigued or kind of thing? He said, No, I'm very fresh. I'm very energetic now. On bodily level, I may be little looking very skinny, but I'm more energetic and more powerful because water also has all elements. So we hear even in this Ramayana also, when Vishwamitra was visiting to Vasishtha's ashram. So in that ashram there are many sages. They are performing different tapasyas. So level of tapasya they are mentioned. Who was the least people who were doing least tapasya? They were eating only the leaves, and they were those who were little advanced than them. They were just drinking only water, and most austere person they were drinking or not drinking, only breathing air. That kind of austerities they were having. So, but Krishna is the governing principle behind that. Yes. The next is verse. Next, speak about. This is over. Bijam Mam Sarvabhutam. Again, there's no verse translation here. Okay. We'll read and we'll switch over to that. बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं बुद्धिर्बुद्धिर्मतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्. Yes, we would read. Who's reading there now is Mohit Prabhu can read.
O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existences, the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of all powerful men.
So Krishna is the original seed of all existence. Bijam Mam Sarvabhutanam. All different living entities, they have that bija. From bija only they are coming. And who is the original bija of all bija? That is Krishna. Like we see sometimes the seed is there and seed gets transformed into the small sapling and then eventually into tree. But then seed get lost. But if Krishna is that seed, original seed from Krishna, all seed gets manifested again and again. So this is how Bijam Mam Sarvabhutana. And he is the intelligence of all intelligent. So the intelligent person, he gets clarity by having that intelligence. Anything, any subject matter, he just puts his intelligence, then he gets crystal clear clarity and he can present it very nicely. So that ability of clarity comes from Krishna. Sometimes there are very intelligent people, but they are fully confused in themselves. They don't know how to understand the things properly because that clarity doesn't come from Krishna. And then Krishna says, Tejas Tejasvi Amaham. I am the power of all powerful men. So Krishna is that strength behind all powerful men. Because Krishna gives that strength, people can lift the things. We see, we hear about that famous uh, boxer who was having very heavyweight championship, Muhammad Ali. And he was very strong. He used to say, I am the strongest. But then Krishna took out his that strength, then he became completely strengthless actually. So Krishna is the power of all powerful. If Krishna wants, everybody can be very powerful. If Krishna doesn't want, and even the biggest person can become very insignificant. We hear coming in uh, during our Pandavas time also, when Krishna left this planet, then Arjuna felt the same kind of situation, that because Krishna has left, all my strength also has gone. Krishna is there, therefore I was able to do Herculean task which was beyond my uh, strength also, beyond my capacity also, just like fighting with Bhishma. In one of the lecture, Prabhupada mentions Bhishma could handle 25,000 Arjunas together. That was the power of Bhishma Dev. So, but still Arjuna could handle Bhishma Dev also. Why? Because Krishna was personally present there. Krishna was a very important governing principle. Please read purport also.
Bija means seed. Krishna is the seed of everything. There are various living entities, movable and inert. Birds, beasts, man, and many other living creatures are moving living entities. Trees and plants, however, are inert. They cannot move, but only stand. Every entity is contained within the scope of 8.4 million species of life. Some of them are moving and some of them are inert. In all cases, however, the seed of their life is Krishna. As stated in the Vedic literatures, Taittiriya Upanishad 3.1.1, Yato va imani bhutani jayante. Brahman, or the supreme absolute truth, is that from which everything is emanating. Krishna is Parabrahman, the supreme spirit. Brahman is impersonal and Parabrahman is personal. Impersonal Brahman is situated in the personal aspect, that is stated in Bhagavad Gita 14.27, Brahmano hi pratishta aham. Therefore, originally Krishna is the source of everything. He is the root. As the root of a tree maintains the whole tree, Krishna, being the original root of all things, maintains everything in this material manifestation. This is also confirmed in Vedic literatures, Katha Upanishad 2.2.13. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahunam yo vidhati kaman. He is the prime eternal amongst all eternals. He is the supreme living entity of all living entities, and he is alone. He alone is maintaining all life. One cannot do anything without intelligence, and Krishna also says that he is the root of all intelligence. Unless a person is intelligent, he cannot understand the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna.
Krishna. So Prabhupada takes every opportunity to present that Supreme Lord is a person. So because these aspects of different principles of Krishna essence is been spoken, so Prabhupada again want to get back to the track. No, understand, Krishna is behind it. We'll quote from Upanishads mentioning that he is a person. Yeah, please let us go to the next verse. 11. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. Yes, Dhananjay Prabhu.
I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles, O Lord of the Bharatas.
So I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. So the strength, like we speak about, Kshatriyas are supposed to exert their strength properly. But how? It should be for the duty purpose only, not for their own desire. अरे थोड़ा मैं power दिखा देता हूँ मैं किसको, how powerful I am. Let me show my strength to the other people. No, not like that. So the aspect spoken here is that I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. If some living entities are using passion and desire in different way, then that is not Krishna. That is their own modes that is governing the passionate feeling or their illicit desires. So that's how Krishna is that strength. So here in this verse we see two places the word kama is used. No, in the first places what it says, balam balavata chaham kama raga vivarjitam, and then again dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. So first kam spoken here is what? That is uh, the desire, selfish desire, which one should give up while applying the strength. And the second kam what is spoken here is dharma artha kama moksha. Dharma artha kam and moksha. So that is one of the purushartha is spoken here. So this is not just a sex life, but it is a proper holistic his family life, the overall understanding about it. Generally, when people speak about karma, they understand only the sex aspect of it, but it is not just the sex aspect of it, but it is a holistic prosperity of a life. Artha means not just a bank balance, but it is also uh, how much bank balance, but apart from that, how much prosperity you have. You have, like in Vedic time, the prosperity was more counted from the grains and the cows. If you have nice fields and if you have nice cows, then you are very prosperous. So Brindavan was very, very comfortable place for prosperity because all this prosperity was there in terms of grains and the cows. But for living, person needs that kind of a environment where he can be very happy. Imagine somebody has only money, lot of money, but he doesn't have this prosperity in terms of how we transmit. Nowadays, people are able to understand only this understanding of prosperity of just bank balance, and they want to purchase everything. But let us say everybody has a lot of money, crores of money, rupees, but they don't have proper grains to it. What is the use of those money? So, calm is not just sex life, but it is overall satisfaction of the life. So, in the Vedic times, this was very much emphasized. This was very much concerned about, cared about also. Like whenever the great sages meet the kings, like Narada Muni meeting the Yudhishthir Maharaj, then he was asking him that are you having balance of religion, profit, and pleasure? So pleasure was in terms of if you have balanced life or not. So balanced life is the only meaningful life. So in Vedic, like people sometimes say, no, Vedic time there was no talk about proper sex. No, there's a proper talk about sex, but it is very respectful because we understand it is a part of divinity. It's not something mundane, which in today's world people have made it as a very mundane aspect by glamorizing more about the sex, the physical looks, and the contact of man, woman, and the pleasure coming out of it. But that is more of a just a simple thing. Objectively seeing, it doesn't give satisfaction. It is, just coming together and having that kind of a secretion, and that's how they feel very happy and pleasure. But actually, it is minimizing the understanding about the sex. But when it is divine aspect of the sex is understood that dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava, then person understand actually this is the supreme lord, and it has to be respected, and this is like properly respected and accepted in that particular way. So in grahastha ashram, that is counter, that is as per the religious principle practiced, that is Krishna himself actually. That is Krishna himself. So we could cover 11th, 12th and 13th verse rather than just taking. I was thinking that let us have some discussion for 5 minutes because today I need to leave at 8 o'clock for I have to catch a train to Kumbha. I'm also moving towards Tapasya Jasmi Vivavasu. So, okay, Umang Prabhu and Abhishek, two questions we can take today.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Maybe we can try to take next time. Hai na? Yes, Umang Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Puji. Puji, in the 7.9 purport, Puji, the purport, the first line says, Punya means that which is not decomposed, and Punya is original, right? फिर पूरी फर्स्ट पुण्य तो मुझे पायस लगता था कि पुण्य मीन्स पायस, बट पूरी नेक्स्ट लाइन ना also mention everything in material world has certain flavor and or fragrance something like that. मुझे even could not connect the two lines also कि अगर
Yeah,
मान
yeah.
लो
So actually, punya means original means Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Thank you for I just lost to speak about it. So Lord is original, Lord is Purna. है ना? So Punya is original, that is Purna, that is original. It is not decomposed. He remains forever fresh. And then this another aspect of that Punya is the fragrance also is spoken. That is the flowers fragrance, earth's fragrance coming in different way. Okay. Yes, Abhishek too.
Yes, Priji, just want to clarify one thing that Krishna is telling these all things to Arjuna, like I am the taste of water, I am the fragrance of earth. So this he is telling because he want to mention Arjuna that everything is coming from Krishna only.
Yeah, everything is coming from Krishna, and also Krishna is the essential principle behind all this.
And
Everything
Priji,
is
this
coming from Krishna, but this particularly aspect of the essence of all this thing is Krishna that is being spoken. Krishna is manifested in different ways, but the ways are just a manifestation. It is a mechanism we are able to see. But behind that, there's like flowers are we are seeing fragrant flowers are there coming from the earth very nicely. But the fragrance which coming that flower is coming because of Krishna. That is highlighted here.
and Priji, like we see that Krishna manifested in these three ways, like Brahman feature, Paramatma feature, and the Bhagwan feature.
Right.
So all these things, like we see that, like fragrance of flower, fragrance of earth. So, in which feature of Krishna this will come?
These are actually energies of Krishna, or one could say Brahman aspect, but it's not very clear. It is the energies of the Krishna actually are acting.
Okay.
So Krishna is all pervading. So just like we talk about Andantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastha, right? Krishna is present in the big planets also, and Krishna is present between the atoms also. So how he is present in the atoms? Through the principle. Like I was speaking about this building structure, in that different aspects of principles we were talking about, how the gravity is also there, person's intelligence also is there, the concrete strength also is there, the ability in that concrete is coming from Krishna. So all those different aspects, they are the energies of the Lord manifesting. And in general, when we talk about Brahman, so this can also be said as a Brahman in one way, but when we talk about Brahman, Brahman is like impersonal light of the Lord. Okay.
Yes, Priji,
So
thank you so much.
thank you, Abhishek. Thank you all, devotees. We'll continue our discussion, Krishna willing, tomorrow. I'll try to join, uh, or I'll try to join on phone to the Zoom. I came to know that is also another aspect. So thank you till then. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai. Go Premanande.